Alright, I think we're about ready. Ads are done. Life is good. Not clicked into the game. Glad I checked. There we go. That's better. Alright. What is up, my kings, my queens, my royals in between? I'm Lord Rosnell. This is Pokemon Radical Red, and if you missed the last episode, you missed us getting up to Erika and kind of scouting out what Pokemon she had for her team. Well, we have a good idea. I mean, if you saw the last episode, you might have a good idea. It's been a week since I played. I can't remember. But I know this is our team. We got a couple of fire, we got some bugs, we got a flying. I think we have a pretty good chance. So, fingers crossed, this doesn't take too many attempts. I'm going to save in front of her so I can save myself some money. But we'll see how this goes. Either way, if you end up enjoying the content, definitely drop a like and a sub. It'll let me know I'm doing a good job. It'll let the algorithm know I'm doing a good job. And then you'll get to see more content like this. So more fan-made Pokemon games. Souls-like content, retro content. We got a little bit here for everybody. And once this is done saving... Okay, I'm pretty certain I remember to teach everybody at least a move. Desolate Land. Okay, I got Flame Charge. Okay, we're good. We're really hoping that Rapidash plus Desolate Land plus Flame Charge gonna carry. At the very least, that's my hope. I'm pretty certain Grassy Surge does not change Desolate Land. Also, if we're not already outspeeding most things with Rapidash... how did you not die? Maybe it does take out Desolate Land. Nope, Sunlight is... Wow, really? Thank you for the lurk, sweetie. Hope you're having a great rest of your Monday. If you're not already following, sweetie, click that link. Wait. My speed went up. I have confusion. I went first. My speed went up. Now Rillaboom go first. Was that a priority move and I just don't know it? What am I missing here? Someone explain. I call shenanigans. Ooh. Wasting your Mega like that seems like an odd choice. Very odd choice. Because you're gonna go into Mega, you're gonna hope that you move faster because Mega, but Venusaur slow as fuck, boy. Nope. Okay. Cool. Just hit me with the sleep powder. Cool beans. Alright, we're gonna ride it. Yeah. Come on, wake up. Nope, of course not. Alright, GG's killer. Alright, I think now it's time to bring out the burb. To completely negate the earth power that they're using. Alright, that's a Venusaur down. I would like to imagine that Big Burb gonna outspeed most everything. Never mind. Honestly, this is where I do have to swap, because otherwise we're losing Big Burb, and Big Burb probably gonna be a hard carry. I was gonna say that did more damage than I thought it was going to, but that's also because of whatchamacallit? Horrible. Is that even that strong? Apparently it is. Alright. Alright, who has more speed? Alright. Typhlosion, I'm expecting you to do good things. Please just survive the Thunderbolt. Alright, this should kill. Alright, Venusaur and Electrode are done. Those are probably the two most dangerous on the team. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really worried about the Meowscarada. Yeah, just... And then right back to grass type, interesting. Crit hit, that's fine. Alright, this is where we will throw out the Big Burb. Though honestly, I probably shouldn't because of the... Wow, you have ice? Interesting. Really? Really? I think they do actually get stronger with each hit, but god damn. Oh yeah, you're ice type now. I guess we'll go with Snipe Shot. Oh, yeah, I should have played based on what you'd be going as first. Wow, that crit and that didn't kill. Interesting. It doesn't help that we no longer have any berries to heal us. Yeah, Stab Icy Wind's not enough. All right, no way we're winning this, right? I'd have to crit here. Yep, nope, that's GG's. All right. Run it back. Because it's just going to be also quicker for me to do it this way. Alright, so for whatever reason, Rillaboom doesn't really give two cares about Flame Charge, and it probably doesn't help that Rapidash is a special attacker, not a physical attacker, which I would have assumed it was going to be a physical attacker. So maybe we don't lean into the superpower that is okay, I'm guessing Grassy Glide has to be a priority move, because there's no way. There we go. Alright, now, assuming they're going to do exactly what I think they're going to do, we're going to switch. They did exactly what I thought they were going to do. Just out of curiosity, how fast are you? 115? Alright, Rapidash is our fastest. We just kind of have to hope that Rapidash doesn't immediately die. Because obviously you're going to go straight into Thunderbolt. Yeah, not great for us. Not great for us. Alright, if I can hit with... I think I might be okay. Nope. Still, even at 115 speed, not faster than this Electrode. Alright. So far, not being able to utilize... not being able to utilize Rapidash has been a bit of a pain in the ass. I think Core Blast might kill between Life Orb and the fact that it's a recoil move. Okay, so we can't rely on that. Got it. Okay. So Electrode is not a switch into Cleavor situation. And that's fine, because then you die. Unfortunately, we don't get a lucky Venusaur just send out for some odd reason. Defenses went up. Really? Meganium's I don't believe Meganium's faster. I don't believe that for a second. Unless... Are you especially slow, sir? Never mind, you're 76. Yeah, no... Yeah, okay, never mind. This makes more sense. Alright. So, probably honestly should have sent out... Typhlosion. Alright. Well, we got the one problem out of the way. I'm hoping I can Big Burp my way through the rest of this. At least, you know, fingers crossed we can Big Burp. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna go based off of me moving first. Oh, right. Forgot about the triple axle. And because it gets stronger each time, and they just don't miss. Okay, Meowscarada is the hard counter to Big Bird. Alright, so it's either going to go grass or dark type here, right? Yeah, I think no matter what we got, yeah, I was going to say no matter what we gotta go multi-attack. Also, like, the level of speed that Meowscarada has kind of nuts, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's right, we one-shot the Rillaboom. I thought we had the Rillaboom left. Alright, so... let me take a look. What? Alright, so you have 30 more in special attack. That's 80 versus 120 for the multi. Alright, I think multi-attack wins. Alright, so realistically gonna go for a sleep powder. We gotta hope she misses. Oh, and we... Okay, so wait, who did we go up against last time and Venusaur was faster? Yeah, alright. We gotta just... Alright, come on. Sleep for only one turn. Sludge Bomb, stab. And of course you just sleep through it. Okay. Unless I get a lucky low roll. Oh yeah, I can't click off of this yet. Yep, nope, okay. Alright, third time's the charm, right? So definitely starting off Burb. So I think I want to save our oh shit. Hold on. I forgot that I switched orders and didn't like resave. All right. So we start off with Articuno. Okay, if it'll take my button presses. Okay, seriously, game. Take my button presses. All right, we start with the burb. The burb forces me to bring in Skeledirge, I would assume. Because I can't trust... I don't think I could trust anybody to move fast. Yeah, I don't think anyone's fast enough to outspeed. I mean, maybe we just do go. Wow, you didn't... How did you not die? Alright, I mean, whatever. We're gonna go another Oblivion Wing. Honestly, a little surprised she didn't swap out there. Here comes Electrode, which we knew was coming. Too bad there's not like a grass ground we could use. Yeah, you're actually pretty slow. Let's go Typhlosion. Wow, that was a lot of damage. I wasn't expecting it to do that much. Really going for Coroblast? Here? Why? That feels like such a waste. Whatever. Wait, no. Alright, I already misplayed because the Coroblast is going to kill in one shot. I don't know why I keep thinking I should be moving faster. Okay. I'm going to... Yeah, that's just a misplay on my part. Send it back. I don't know why I went it's time for rock. Maybe we do just sacrifice Rapidash, because there's no getting around. I did it again. I keep forgetting to switch. Because I think this is just the smart call here. Other than that, maybe I go with someone just as fast. Yeah, maybe we try something different. Maybe we force her not to use Electrode as soon. Maybe I just had a good start and I don't need that good of a start. Like maybe I do enough damage here with multi-attack. Hi, horse. Oh, hi, Penny. Hi. Ow. What? Okay, surprised you didn't go for your grassy pledge or whatever. Alright, so that's still Rillaboom down. And I have a little bit of damage. Going straight into Meganium. So I think here... I think we know she has a ground move. No, rock? Alright, whatever. We Oblivion Wing, get our health back. Ancient Power again, whatever, don't care. Alright, so that's 2 down and we still have everybody. Now comes Electrode. The biggest thing is I don't have anything that would resist the electricity. Like, if I had a citrus berry to at least get me topped back up. Like, this would be fine. And having the life orb and the grassy terrain is... Just out of curiosity, Mothman, because arguably Mothman hasn't been great for us, and if I can at least hit a icy wind. Why? Why? There was literally no need for that. Alright, well, I'm genuinely unafraid of anything that it can send out at this exact point, except for maybe the Venusaur. And even then, realistically, I'm gonna move first. And even if I don't kill on this first shot, it's gonna be mostly dead. Yeah, mostly dead. I'm topped off. You get the sleep powder, which is annoying. Okay, did I give you... I know I gave somebody a berry for sleep powder. Okay, I can probably survive one more sludge bomb. Really? Asleep? Still? You're kidding me. Game's dumb. Alright, so we're gonna go for the speed. And then this should be death. The fact that it's not death is wild to me. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I had a chance of surviving there. Alright. And then it's just Meowscarada left, right? Well, you're either gonna go knock off and I'm gonna wreck you. I'm gonna go, yeah. Wow, the fact that you focus, yep. Alright, we are going to go in for the triple axle, which makes sense. And then death, because the third one just gets stupid strong. I feel like triple axle's kind of busted, if you ask me. Alright, no matter what you do, you will not do enough damage. I was about to say, I swear to God, if Killer Croc somehow dies here, I'm gonna lose my mind. Alright, cool. Erika down. Only took, what? 4 legitimate tries? Maybe 5? I don't know. I lost count because I accidentally started the battle at least like 2-3 times when I actually didn't want to. Alright, heal up. We'll switch out teams. What do you want? I've received an egg that likely evolved into a regional variant exclusive to the Sevi Islands. It's been reported these variants can be quite powerful. Since you're quite the potent trainer. Okay. Hey, here's an egg when realistically you're gonna have a full team. Like why would you do that there? All right. Where in the crap did I... Okay, I was gonna say, where in the crap did I put, like, my team? Let's get you guys back to where you need to go. Umber Glue! How's it going, Umber? How is your Monday? Before I start moving things again. Ooh, you got Chug Death Archer's Death Bourbon. Let's see, do we have any more? I will say it's nice to see, like, at least some of the newer quests start to pop up. It's just, I do find it a little weird that, I have like 50 of them, but I feel like we're always seeing the same handful of them. Alright, let's see, move you. Been pretty good, hell yeah. Oh, do I have it on withdraw? Hell yeah. Alright, Skeledirge, you pop out. Alright, do we run the egg for a bit? I mean, if it's only gonna be a starter. I don't know if I want to bother. Maybe I'll do that off stream. Can I just please have move Pokemon at the top? I'll just put you there. That's where all the new Pokemon will go. Yeah. Alright, now I'm going to assume that the game corner is finally open. Finally open. Alright, gotta deal with you. It's a Pokemon printer. Oh, change my trainer card. Oh, neat. Don't really care for it, but neat. I'm gonna assume you probably have standard. Oh, you have these for just monies. Okay, now we're talking. Okay. Oh. Huh. Okay, they definitely have some interesting options here. That being said, no. Alright, first things first. Ice Beam for $30,000? Yeah, I'll buy that. Thunderbolt for another 30? Sure. Flamethrower for another 30? Can I... Do I have another 30 on me? Please? I want my Lucky Eggs, I want the Alakazite, I want that. Yep, screw it. I don't even care about the shards. Like, if I had access to the flamethrower, we probably would in such a different story. Energy Ball, don't care. Explosion, Shadow Claw, Gyro Ball. Dark Pulse could be good. Scald isn't bad. Dazzling Gleam. Okay, we got some options here. That being said, who all do we got? Nobody's using Ice Beam, nobody's using Thunderbolt, but I know I want those. You, on the other hand, you are absolutely getting Flamethrower. I cannot do the rest of this game without you having Flamethrower. Alright. Honestly, Fire Pledge is still pretty good. Wow, all of the rest of this is just physical moves, which sucks. How do I want to do this? Alright, so Aqua Tail covers rock and ground, which that's pretty much the big weaknesses here. I don't want to get rid of Flame Pledge, because honestly doubling down on fire is probably a good enough idea at this point. I think we get rid of Crash Course. I'm sure I can find other fighting moves. Plus, I don't see fighting coming up being nearly as important at this exact point in time, if you ask me. Alright, let's clear the game corner. Then we can go clear the Pokemon Tower. Yeah. We got plans. For anybody that is here that does know about the Twitch Summer Games that I am a part of, that's being held by Jambone. I do have to get my first session's challenges done this week. And as of right now, what I'm thinking is either Wednesday during my evening stream, because Adam's not 100% sure if he's going to be available this Wednesday or not, because his mom's coming to visit. And so the plans for that are just kind of up in the air. So that might take over that. And we'll be doing the Pokemon challenges. I'll specifically be playing Scarlet and Violet for those challenges. So that'll be interesting. If not, then Thursday morning, I'll still do my job searching in the morning. I might just start the stream late. So instead of starting it at 10 like I normally would, I'll start it at 11. I'll do my job searching off stream. Then I'll start streaming out, and then we'll just do the Pokemon stuff. And then after that, we can kind of work on whatever. Also, how fortunate for us, 2 Pokemon in a row weak to X-Scissor. Also, what in the world is Uxie's physical defense? Because the fact that that survives is wild to me. Alright, need the key for that. Nothing hiding down there. But yeah, we're just gonna take this one floor at a time, make my life as easy as possible. Nimble? I was like, what in the world is a Nimble? If you can't tell, I don't know all of the... Well, actually, for the majority, like, I don't know a lot of the newer Pokemon's names, like, probably just on, like, first glance. Like, if you show me a picture of them, I'm like, okay, yeah, I recognize that Pokemon. That's something that's familiar to me. But, yeah. Probably knowing them by name, that's, nah. Well, bottle caps mean nothing to me, but that is probably worth some money. So, you know what? I'll take it. I'll be very interested to see what Giovanni's deal is. Because that will be generally worrisome. Big smack with the rock. Which I think I have... Rock Slide? We've had Rock Slide not that long ago, right? I should probably teach Rock Slide. It's always weird to me that fairy resists bug. Like, I know it's been brought to my attention that a lot of depictions of fairies are riding bugs, and I'm like, okay, I guess that kind of makes sense, but just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, throw out more toxic debris. Ugh, 422 in experience. That's... Oh. Iron Valiant. That's... Huh. Okay, I'm honestly a little surprised it did that much. Yeah. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Well, theoretically, Big Burb should not get poisoned, because Big Burb fly. Really? Sucker Punch? That's how you're going to do it? Valiant, my bum. That's all I have to say about that. Tortuga. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think I have anything specifically really strong, so I guess Dragon Claw. That did not do a lot. Oh yeah, everything else is just physical. Okay, let's at least try Oblivion Wing. It's resistant, but it's stab and it's yeah, okay. I really need to get special attacks on Big Burb. Like, as soon as we can get... Ooh, we might be able to go get Psychic. Alright, I mean, we gotta go heal up anyways, but after this, let's go to... If it won't yell at me, let's go to Saffron. And pick up Psychic, because that would be insane for Big Burb. A super strong stab flying move that heals and is the best Psychic move in the game? Yeah. Alright, we'll come back to you. I've realized things. Alright, I'm gonna heal here just in case the game does yell at me. Because it definitely seems like this game is set up in a way where it's like legitimately trying to make this as nauseatingly hard as possible. But like, these guys are gonna be like, I don't care about the tea. Oh, okay. Alright, he's real chill about that, surprisingly. Alright, will the game yell at me for trying to pick up Psychic? Say word. Yes, thank you. Alright. What about you? Liquidation. Liquidation would be good on the duck. Because that's 85 full force. This may lower the foe's... Yeah, okay. Do we get rid of Stone Axe? No, I think we get rid of Iron Head, to be honest. Because Stone Axe at least has its purposes. Iron Head, I don't see being worthwhile. Alright. Huge improvement for both the duck and Articuno. Wait, what do you mean Big Bird's not able to learn Psychic? It's a Psychic type Pokemon. Are you kidding me? You're... How? Someone explain to me how. I do not understand. What is this? Pokemon Fan Club? What? Was this always a... The fuck? Alright, we'll check this out later, because I can only imagine what ridiculousness that's going to be. Alright, is there anything going on in here? No, nothing extra. Actually, wait, hold on. Can I buy Ultra Balls from you? Only Great Balls. Okay. So probably after I get the next gym badge, I can start getting Ultras. Okay. Wait, can we fly yet? No. Shame. I'm trying to... I thought flying was... Erika. Why can't I fly? Hmm. And spin. Moonstone, which we don't care about. Wide lens. I don't see how its magnifying lens boosts accuracy of the move. That could be useful. I'm just trying to think of if there's anything in particular that I use right now. Taunt. Mainly because I want this item over here. And it's a super potion, which means nothing. Alright, we're not worried about the elevator. Because is the key that it's up here? Nope, just a hyper potion. Shroomish. Can we handle a Shroomish? We're gonna say yes. Oh, which also reminds me, we need to go back and beat all of the trainers on from... Well, actually, we'll be beating them on the way back to... Lavender Town. I don't know why that was blank. That was, it did not want to come to my brain. It was like, nah, you can't remember Lavender Town. You're not allowed to remember Lavender Town. It's the name that had no name. What in the world is Miracle Eye? Completely negates the foe's efforts to heighten ability. Nah. That sounds like a waste of a turn if you ask me. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't care what kind of start you had, you weren't gonna survive. Okay, this is a regular Milotic. Alright, we have nothing going on here, and I don't feel like switching, so we're just gonna go for our strongest. I was gonna say, what are the odds of you actually... Well, that seems like a dick move. Okay, 2 water types. Wow, that did nothing. Alright, I could take a psychic. You know what? I trust in the boom. I trust in the boom. Good enough for me. Multi-attack. Can you stop? Why are you doing all these switching? That honestly did a pretty significant amount of damage. I guess Corn Force. I don't. What? Wait, what? I don't understand what happened. Is it like substitute combined with like a U-turn? Am I understanding this correctly? I'm gonna go for another Corn Force and hope. That was not. Ooh, right, Oblivion Wing. Would you still have that? I don't feel like you should still have that. Then again, I don't actually remember what order things were. This is where I should actually, yeah. Why have I not taught Rock Slide yet? I need to go teach Rock Slide. I was about to say that's an insane amount of damage, and I don't know why. It's because it's a crit. I can't imagine. Yeah, the answer is no, because that's always going to go second, and that's... No, it's not worth it. I mean, we're already here, screw it. Huh. That was actually like a good use of Retaliate. I know we're just sacking Rock here at this point, but without like I have a Dodonzo. I think I even have a shiny Dodonzo, but I don't think I ever realized just how crazy thick this thing is. Ninjask 100% dead here. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Morning Sun's gonna give you enough, buddy. That should do it. Wow, that did not do it. I am genuinely surprised. What did it covet? Boom. Alright, that takes care of this. Which works because now we can do this, go heal, and then we can go to the next floor down. Alright. You. Fighting everybody. I need the XP. Alright, I'm not worried about weather conditions anyways. Good, good. Not as good. Right, we need to teach Rock Slide. I shouldn't be surprised that didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to, but I feel like that should have done more. Okay, alright, I guess that first one was just a low roll. probably the game punishing me for not teaching Rock Slide. Not Rock Polish. Rock Slide. Because that's 60-100 with a chance to lower speed. That's 7500 with flinch. Yeah, I'll take the 7500. Yeah. Plus, for whatever reason, we need to ever double rock. Ooh, what is Trailblaze? $50, I could teach it to Boom. Anything that makes contact does extra damage. That's 50. What does Boom have anyways? I keep forgetting. Multi-attack's too good. Lockjaw, very important. Thorn Forcer, kinda nah. Bubbly Bounce is nice for heals. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of Corn Forcer. I don't need it. Mojo! Defeat the Demon of Hatred. That's a fun battle. It's also a frustrating battle. So good luck. But how's it going, Mojo? How is your Monday? How you been? Alright. Rare candy, probably never gonna use it. Too far. Come on. There we go, much better. Psy Shock. 80. An odd physical that does physical damage. Yeah, I don't see that being useful. Yeah. Especially when we already have Psychic. Alright, Greninja. Man, why everybody got Stone Axe except for my boy? That's some decent XP right there. Alright, and activate Rock Slide. Nice. There we go. That extra 15 power. Huge. General reminder, if you're watching over here on Twitch, ads are starting here in about 3 minutes. If you want to avoid the majority of ads, click on the pinned link in the Twitch chat. It should give you a less ad-free time because, as far as I know, there are less ads going on over on YouTube. At the very least, I've had no one complain about there being too many ads on YouTube. So there's that. Okay. Is this the good leech life or the bad leech life? Because if this is the good leech life, I might teach it to Kleavor. Ooh, it's the good one. Ah, damn, he can't learn it anyways. Alright, at least that makes sense. Kleavor's not that type of Pokemon to leech someone's life. He's just there to take your life. Another Gossifleur. Huh. Alright, Living Wing. Alright. Sometimes I forget, like, when you click out of the emulator, it's all like, you know what? Heck you. Huh. A little bit of trubbish. Oh yeah, that's right. I couldn't learn Psychic for some reason. Makes absolutely no sense why Galarian Articuno wouldn't be able to do it. Pokidoku? Okay, we can do that actually right now. Alright, YouTube. If you made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you for your time. Truly do appreciate it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you like the content, like, sub, all that fun jazz, it really does help me out. But we're gonna finish clearing up yeah, we're gonna finish clearing up the game corner here. And then move on to the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town. But that's my plan, at least. Either way, once again, thank you for your time. Truly do appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one. Okay, cool. Let me heal up, and then we can do a Pokidoku, and then we'll start the next episode. Alright. All that, he does that. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Let's see. Poki. And boom. Alright, Pokidoku. We need a dark type from Hoenn. First thing that comes to mind, Sableye. Right? It's, yeah, Hoenn. So, boom. Boom. 9.3. Ba-boom. Mega Evolution from Hoenn. Gonna double down. Sableye. Boom. Send it. I said send it. Okay, has nobody picked that? Okay, I was about to say, but still, 5.6, huge. Legendary from Hoenn. Legendary no longer includes Ultra Beast, Mythicals, and Paradox. That's good to know. Now, so we're specifically thinking Hoenn, so that should be including, but not necessarily limited to, Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza. So, like, those three, 100%. Then, theoretically, you also have the 3 Reggies, right? Reggies started in Hoenn. Then, on top of that, Deoxys? Is Deoxys considered a legendary or mythical? Alright, I'm going to play it safe. And I'm just going to say Groudon. I'm going to be annoyed because there are going to be people who are going to specifically choose Groudon Primal just to be more unique. But I say fuck you. Still, 9.8. I like that. Can learn Flamethrower that has the darkness. I'm going to say Incineroar. This is probably not a very... Yeah, I was going to say 13.8. A lot of people are going to be saying that. Can learn Flamethrower has a Mega. There's Mega Blaziken. There's Mega Charizard. There's the 2 different ones. So that's probably a split there. Let's go... You know what? Like, honestly, I don't think a lot of people are picking Charizard Y. To be honest, I don't think a lot of people are picking Charizard Y. I don't know how to do this, but let me take a look. Okay, let me look. My internet, okay, so how does this work? Okay, so for Pokidoku, it's like Sudoku, but, like, it's more of, like, it's more in specific of Pokemon, and you pretty much just have to line up. Like, each box has its own thing. So, like, this entire column, you need something that's a dark type, but in each box, dark from the Hoenn region. Dark can learn Flamethrower. Dark, grass. And so on and so forth. And then you only have 9 PP to get it done. So, you have to get something in each one of these to complete it. So you want to make sure that you got this. And then the whole goal is to get as unique as possible. So you want to give, like, the answer that is, like, you think is the least likely that anybody else would pick. All right. So there is Mega Blaziken. I'm trying to think, what other... Is there any other... There is Mega Houndoom. Yeah, Cacturn would be a great Dark Ghost. Or Dark Grass. Different G word. Alright, so... We'll pick Mega Houndoom. A 13.5. Alright, and then... Let's see. Alright, also, good to know, even if you spell wrong, they'll kind of help you along the way, because I was like, I can't remember, is Cacturn CAC or CAK? It's CAC. So Cacturn, yes, 18.5. But to be honest, the only other grass Dark I can think of off the top of my head is Meowscarada. Alright, legendary that can learn Flamethrower. Pretty much like pick a fire legendary in your set. I would imagine Arceus should be able to learn it, right? All right, I'm gonna go for it. Arceus can't learn Flamethrower, or is Arceus not a legendary? It is set now. Okay, so we're gonna be missing that one, technically. All right, Mega Grass. I mean, I would argue that he should be a legendary. He's literally the god of all Pokemon. But that's my problem with a lot of... But that's my problem with how complicated Pokemon has gotten recently with... Oh, there's Mythicals, there's the Legendaries, and then I think there's like a whole third one that, like, not including like Ultra Beasts and all that. Like, there's so many different things that are legendary but aren't legendary. It's a whole thing, and it's annoying. But I would argue that Arceus is... Actually, you know what? I'm going to check right now. Can Arceus learn Flamethrower? Alright, TM... Okay, you're really not gonna let me control F this? Fine. Will-O-Wisp, Heat Wave, Fire Blast, Overheat. Sunny Day. Oh my god, can you really just not learn Flamethrower? Okay, maybe I'm just over-expecting from... Nope, it is there. So he can learn Flamethrower. So it's literally because he's a mythic. Okay, that's dumb. Alright, let's see. Mega Grass. Is there anything other than Mega Venusaur? I mean, technically there's going to be a Mega Meganium, but that's not realistically going to be in this yet. Oh, there's Mega Sceptile. %. Most people pick that, not surprised. And then Grass Legend... Wait, Grass Legendary? Grass Legendary? Grass Legendary? Grass Legendary. Because there's the... What? Whoa... Wo-Chien? Like, is that a legendary or is that a mythic? I'm gonna go Wo-Chien, because fuck it. Okay, that is a... Okay, cool. So yeah, we missed it by 1 because Arceus is a mythic. Fuck that noise. Alright. Most common picks. Mightyena for Dark Hoenn. So we did pretty damn good on that. Hoenn Mega Evolution, again, did pretty good on that. Hoenn Legendary, pretty dang spot on for that. Yeah, so we killed it up there. Most common, okay, we did good there, did good there, and then we screwed that up. See, like, why is Virizion being legendary is wild to me. You know what? Ah, Shiftry. That's the other grass star. That's another grass star. Okay, all right. Least common. Okay, the fact that motherfucking Ogerpon counts as a goddamn legendary. Ridiculous. Okay, I can understand Terrapagos being legendary. I can accept that as an answer. That's reasonable. Remember how I said motherfuckers are gonna pick the primal version of a Pokemon just to be more unique? I call bullshit. That's stupid. Stupid. I think a lot of the times, if I had to guess, the main difference between legendaries and mythicals is probably how you obtain them 9 times out of 10. I think it's like a combination of, like, obviously box legendaries are a big thing. Roaming legendaries are a whole nother thing. Actually, you know what? While we're here, what is the difference between legendary and mythical Pokemon? Alright, legendary and mythical Pokemon are both rare and powerful, but mythicals are exclusively a exclusive subcategory of legendaries. Okay, if it's a subcategory of legendaries, I would argue that means that mythicals are in fact legendary, and I was right about Arceus. Legendary Pokemon are generally found in the wild and are often key figures in the game's story, while mythicals are typically obtained through special events or promotions and considered even rarer. Okay, so that generally makes sense there. But again, I would then especially argue Arceus should 100% be counted as a legendary nowadays, especially because Pokemon's Legends Arceus. So I call shenanigans. But yeah, that was Pokidoku. So mythicals are gods and legendaries are sentinels? I think that was fun. Good, I'm glad. But no, I enjoyed that. It's like, Godok suggested that a while ago, and I knew of Pokidoku. I just never thought about doing them on stream. Oh, let's also switch that. But yeah, good times. But yeah, it's one of those weird things because, like, I think like it mainly said is, like, it's more about distribution events that make a Pokemon a mythical. Like Keldeo, for example, and like Victini, like, no way to actually catch them in game. The only way to get them is you have to be there for an event. Which is one of the reasons for the longest time I was like very hard pressed into actually trying to finish my living Pokedex, because I didn't have a Volcanion for the longest time, and there was like no way for me to realistically get one. They recently, I want to say 2-ish, maybe 3 years ago, they did a special event where GameStop did another distribution, and I finally got my Volcanion. That being said, I'm now missing Zarude. I'm missing that mythical. And then there's a handful of like actual Pokemon that I just don't have, and I just haven't taken the time to go get. Which I really should. Oh, before I forget, what are we on? 32. Alright, so rename Radical Red Part 32. Perfect. Alright, and then boop, boop. Alright. What is up, my kings, my queens, my royals in between? I'm Lord Rosnell. This is Pokemon Radical Red, and today we're working on clearing out the game corner and then hopefully the Pokemon Tower. If you missed the last episode, you missed us take a couple of tries at Erika. We had a plan. The plan didn't necessarily work as well as one would have thought. And we kind of tweaked it. We kind of moved it around. I did a couple of misclicks, which, you know, just added on a bunch of extra time, which, you know, super fun, right? But we eventually made it through, and now we're on to the shenanigans. But either way, if you end up enjoying the content, definitely drop a like and a sub. It'll let me know I'm doing a good job, and it'll let the algorithm know I'm doing a good job. Then you'll get to see more content like this. So more fan-made Pokemon games, more retro content, more Souls-like content. We got a little bit here for everybody. But let's go ahead and go yell at Giovanni, get the Silphco, and let's go save Mr. Fuji. Well, let's go beat these guys, go heal, and then deal with Giovanni, because he's going to be a boss, and I have no idea what his whole step's going to be, and it's probably going to be very annoying. Love the entire line of this Pokemon. Such a fun line. 10 out of 10. And I can't remember if I really appreciated this line specifically when I first played Black and White, or if it wasn't until Black and White 2 where you could catch N's Pokemon, which I thought that was a lot of fun. And I know, like, I think I had my entire team made out of N's Pokemon. Yeah, we'll go Oblivion Wing, why not? It's little details like that that I miss in a lot of these newer Pokemon games that I feel like they're just really missing out on. It's just it's fun little things like that that really add to a game, and I would love to see more of it. Oh, we got one more? Okay. I was about to be like, okay, we're done. Let's get out of here. But no. Oh, good. Oblivion Wing's super effective. We'll get all of our health back. Alright, so thinking ahead, Giovanni has a lot of ground and poison. With the Struggle Bug. I don't think I would actually... Oh, Struggle Bug is special? Okay, well, never mind. No point even considering it. Rillaboom is very much so a physical attacker. With its ability that I don't remember the name of, I just remember it gives me an extra 30% damage on anything that makes contact. You know what? Genuinely impressed that you moved that fast. Like, I'm 3 levels ahead of you and a legendary. Sneasler, insanely fast. Also apparently pretty friggin' bulky. Well, that kind of works. You know what? I'll take it. Well, I was gonna say we'll finish with the covet. Dropping my attack. Rude. Well, too bad you didn't have enough health to survive. Alright, what we get? Kororo. You guys both really had. You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna judge. Not gonna judge. Alright, if Covet was enough to almost kill, yeah, I was gonna say Oblivion Wing should kill. Because honestly, Covet's not that strong. And then we already know you're faster, and I'm gonna have to go heal up anyways. Because I'm not about to deal with Giovanni without... Okay, I thought that was gonna do more, to be honest. Alright, dropping my attack actually helped in that scenario for you. Good God, I guess. Alright, there's the duck. I'm not even going to entertain Focus Punch. Focus Punch is such a specific, like, scenario where you have to essentially get lucky. Like, I don't see it happening. Yeah, we'll deal with you real quick. Okay. Level 40 Rattata, huh? Yeah. Good luck with that, buddy. Wait, did I really only get one? Is 47 the new cap already? We went up 3 levels. Or is there gonna be like another cap bump? Yeah, okay, 47 is the new cap. Weird. Okay, so is the new cap gonna be after we beat Giovanni, or is it gonna be after we clear the Pokemon Tower? Because that doesn't make any sense to me. Why would the... Why would the cap be there? Yeah, I got nothing. My brain can't comprehend the thought process behind it. Like, I'm sure there's some reasoning behind it when it comes to whoever made this ROM hack, but I'm assuming it's mostly so that you don't overlevel and try and womp Giovanni this way. Mega Kangaskhan, huh? Do I even... I got Rillaboom with the Lockjaw. Alright, you know what? Let's just start off with the Big Burb. It's probably our best bet. Honestly, probably should have saved here. Screw it. Starting off with Nidoking. Man, wouldn't it be great if I had Psychic? You know, the move that I wanted to teach. I should be surprised. There we go. Alright, that's one down. Honchkrow. Okay. Realistically, you're gonna come out with... Yeah, I was gonna say a dark move. Okay, I was about to say, why did that do so much? I don't feel like that should have done that much. That's why. It was a crit. Alright. Rocks. Oh, Orthworm. Okay. I see you. Is there anything that I can actually do? You're pure steel. Realistically, you have a ground move. I'm gonna go for the boom. I'm gonna trust in the boom to do a good murder. Not what I was expecting. Huh. Interesting. We're here. Fuck it. Wow. Is Honchkrow that really that busted? Like, is that like accurate? Okay, gonna be very glad to get this Honchkrow out of the way. Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, it has, like, I'm surprised it didn't have a focus sash. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised it didn't. Right. Actually, I probably should have gone Rock Slide and hoped for a flinch, but Alright, now the problem is our boom is dead, so we have no fighting. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna send out the tank. And I'm going to trust in the bulldoze. Of course you have power punch. Wow. Okay, that's insane. Power up punch kind of busted here. Alright. That did... yep. 2 power up punches and you are up 4 on attack. Alright, I'm hoping that this really drops your speed. Alright. Still not enough for Papa Bear to move faster. That sucks for us. Alright, I'm trusting the duck to have more speed. Alright, I trust the duck. I'm trying to remember, what does liquidation do? Is liquidation stronger? Full force, water blast. This may lower defense. Nah, okay, I'm gonna go psychic. Alright, with the bulldozers, we have slowed it down. Not enough to kill poopsicles. That's gonna be death, yeah? Yeah, +4 on... yeah. I would have hoped that psychic would have killed. Alright. Please be faster. Thank God. Okay. Can Skeledirge clear? Probably not. Tauros. And of course it's a fire Tauros on top of it. You dick. Aquatil. Wow, that did dick balls. So this would be a great time for Papa Bear to come out. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, held on with 1. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Alright, gotta run it back. Alright, now that we have an idea... Starts off with the... Alright. Starting off with that... Either we go duck and hope that stab psychic is enough to kill, or we... Actually, yeah. Let's try going with the duck, because that should at least entice him to use the Thunderbolt. Maybe we can get lucky. Because realistically, we move faster. Like, I don't see that not happening, right? Ooh, also. We'll take it a step further, because I think I have a berry that should be like, hey, that electricity you got? Suck it. Let's see. Awake, PP, water move, fighting, ground, flying, psychic, ghost, dragon, dark, steel, normal, fairy. Poopsicles. Alright. Alright, well, he didn't try and use any status effects. We need to save the boom for Kangaskong. Because that's the hard counter for Kangaskong is our Rillaboom. Alright. Also, if I can get the Stone Axe off, I think I'll be okay. Alright. Psychic, please die. I can't imagine he has great special defense, right? Oh, you bum. Well, he can't have high special attack, so I think I might be okay. Alright, we're gonna risk it. Stone Axe. Huge. Huge. Gamer. Right here. I mean, watch this all fall apart anyways, but still. Alright. Special attack just went up. Huge. Going Haunch Crow here. Not great. Do we go stone? You know what? Nah. Yeah, I should have realized you were going to go for that. Cool. That's fine. Alright, we go for the Rock Slide. Drill Peck does a ton of damage. It crit again. Alright, am I just really unlucky? Or is this one of those ones where they changed how some things work and they were like, you know what? Always crit on that. Alright, so I know I switched into Boom. But I know he does the whole substitute. Alright, I'm just gonna hope for the best. Interesting. So, alright, he has to be input at reading me. There's no two ways about it. He's input reading me. Alright, if he's gonna do anything... Ooh, actually, yeah, I like this. So no matter what, Flamethrower hit hard. Flamethrower hit hard. Huge. Okay, he didn't get to do his weird tail thingy. Tauros comes out. Tauros minorly worrisome. Probably should have switched, but maybe I just come in, get the damage in where I can. Because all he has is the bulk up Stone Edge, which isn't going to be a big deal. Ooh, and you crit? Gross. Okay, you know what, fair enough. We're gonna send out the bear. The bear, the bulldoze. Close combat, huh? Well, that's not great for us. That's instant death. Also, I don't think I saved. Did I save? Anybody remember? I think we're just gonna have to lose money again. Alright, sending out the bird. Tauros is really that fast? That's... Okay. Really more than 113 speed? Interesting. Alright, so Tauros is incredibly dangerous. And Raging Bull is a fire move, so that's instant death, right? Because that's going to be a physical version of it. Alright, yeah, I'm going to assume that I forgot to save in front. Alright. Huh. Alright, so starting off... Alright, do we have any items that can actually help us here? Let's see. We don't do any punches. We don't have any normal moves. Boosted fighting type moves. I think we give this to the Boom to help him with his lockjaw. We give the sand to the Pop Bear to help him with that. Loaded dice means nothing. Amulet coins means nothing. Unfortunately, don't have an Alakazam. Accuracy. I don't think I need accuracy for anything. We don't really have any dark moves. Okay. Well, that doesn't necessarily help us out a lot. We need to remember to save in front of Giovanni so we can actually save time. Saving money is also good, but at this point I'd rather save time. But yeah, to try and do this as either a Nuzlocke or a randomizer Nuzlocke, like if like to anybody who's ever done it, like more power to you. I don't have the time and the patience for it. I just don't. Alright. So unless he magically crits on me, I don't see him ever killing that. Yeah, and it's just waking up. Everything else is just actually wait. Fairy, normal, steel, dark, ghost. Fighting move could be good. Yeah. Alright, I don't see it. Alright. Save. There we go. Alright. Now we can just reset after we inevitably fail. So as bad as it might be, honestly, we see the Tauros come out. I think we have to switch straight into Papa Bear. Ooh. That almost kills. Alright, no paralyzed, so we go for the Stone Axe to finish. We don't care that it's not super effective. Alright, so sends out the Haunch Crow, right? The biggest problem is you're always gonna Sucker Punch. Like no matter what I do, you're gonna go for a Sucker Punch. That being said, I'm gonna try something sneaky. Because theoretically, you should go. See, if I would have clicked, it would have went Sucker Punch. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hate the. So this isn't. This is where my problem comes in with this specific ROM hack. It's not about challenge. It's about having to deal with the legitimate problems of input reading. Because under no circumstances, like you hit the Sucker Punch. You don't go to Drill Pack there. Especially when same exact scenario pulled up and it's what happened last time, right? So we hit the flamethrower. This kills. We know it kills. Sends out the Tauros. Uses his first turn to bulk up. That's fine, whatever. Defense goes up a little bit, no big deal. Go straight into close combat, really? Held on with one, super useful actually. Alright, Bulldoze hopefully kills here. The fact that that did not kill is wild to me. Alright. I'm gonna go Bulldoze again. Yeah. That's fine. We lose Papa Bear, but your defenses are absolutely shot at this point. We already know... Alright, we already know that you're faster, but your stuff has been... Ooh, actually, wait. Alright, we're gonna take a risk. We're gonna take a risk. I probably shouldn't be, but I'm taking a risk. Huge. The speed downs saved us here. Alright, now I have to hope that the duck is faster than Mega Kangaskhan. Probably not, but we'll see. Honestly, Kangaskhan shouldn't be that fast to begin with. Forgot about fake out. Alright, that's fine. We bring in the boom. Hit the lockjaw. Power punch, really whatever. We can survive at least one more power up punch, and yeah, this last lockjaw takes it. Ooh, I was about to say we snuck that one out. Nope, I forgot about the second hit. All right, so that should be fine. We should outspeed. God damn it! Again, I'm like, okay, cool, we're surviving. No, we're not surviving. God damn it! All right. Now the problem is it's gonna crunch again, and oh my god. Yeah, and we hold on just enough for the second attack to hit. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just so like I feel like our opening's set. It's just I guess figuring out exactly what we need to do when we need to do it. Now, honestly, like if this was like this feels like more like the Giovanni I would assume a small child would go up against, right? Okay, one shot. We don't get to set up, but that's fine. Our duck is full juiced, which is perfectly fine with me. Honchcrow then comes out. I go for the Stone Axe. Went for Night Slash. Okay. Trying to go for the kill. Very reasonable. Hits the crit, which I'm not going to get mad about because Night Slash does have a high crit chance. And then, yeah, I was going to say Orthworm. That really doesn't do us much good. I'm going to take a chance and switch to Killer just to see what you might have planned. We went for Shed Tell. Substitute into Kangaskhan. Going for the Mega, going straight into Crunch, I'm assuming. Alright, so no power up. Okay. So I'm at least destroying this. That's fine. Then yeah, you go into Crunch again. Not a big deal. Double Lockjaw? Go for the Power Punch. Goes for the Body Slam. Yeah, no, and then that just straight kills. Fuck, dude. And then you're gonna outspeed me on everything, right? But Crunch, Body... This might be our best bet. Alright, biggest problem here is next Power Up Punch most likely gonna kill. Oh my god, that didn't kill. Fuck me. Alright. Yeah. And... Oh, that was Body Slam. I was like, wait, why did that... Okay, never mind. Okay, Papa Bear comes in. We hit the Bulldoze, Body Slam, double powered up. God damn. Okay, yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. Like, I would love to know what Kangaskhan's stats are for it to be moving so fast. Like, I feel like it, Like, again, I get it's a Mega Evolution, but I don't feel like it should be moving that fast. And I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on. Right. Nope. Nope. Oh, crap. Because I keep clicking the most recent one because I accidentally clicked. Okay. That's why that was messing up. Okay. Yeah, because I don't have anything in here that's gonna help give me any extra speed. I can't load up any more speed. I was gonna say, I don't think I could even... Yeah, I was gonna say, that doesn't even help me. Alright, Alright, let's give this a couple more tries. I guess we'll finish off the episode this way, and if I need to, I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but I have an idea. Almost dead. Take the Thunderbolt. Hit the Stone Axe. Sends out the Haunch Crow. Now the biggest problem here is no matter what, it's just gonna kill the duck. But I guess in this scenario, duck has done point. My big question is like I think right there, because we, again, what was it, 2 tries ago, when I had like that same amount of health but I switched, it didn't do Sucker Punch. It 100% input read me. There's no 2 ways about it. You can't tell me otherwise. Goes for the Drill Peck, does a lot of damage, crits every single time. It has to, there has to be something going on with it where Drill Peck just always crits. Orthworm comes out. I go for the feint attack. I take whatever move it does. That kills. That's fine. That's whatever. Send out Killer. Flamethrower takes out Orthworm. Then he switches into Tauros. Tauros, I immediately switch into Papa Bear. Get the bulldoze, you do close combat, that's not enough. But because I have the soft sand... Okay, I guess I just got really lucky when I survived last time. Okay, cool. Well, guess fuck me. And then, let me guess, just... Yep, alright. And one shot? No, not one shot, okay, alright. This is doable. Because realistically, this should just give me all my health back. Or at least the majority of it. Yeah. Alright, now it's just Kangaskhan. Stab Crunch twice will suck. But I might be able to get away with... Okay, never mind. Yeah, because that's going to do crap ton damage. Yeah. If it didn't have Fake Out. If it didn't have Fake Out, we'd be in a different scenario here. Alright. I need a crit. That's all there is to it. I need a crit. Power Punch here is so busted. I need a like. Oh wait. Okay. Wow. God damn. Yeah, like in this scenario, I 100% would like really need like a Alakazam to take advantage of Mega Evolutions. I was about to say we might actually be able to do it, but I forgot about the small child also doing a move. Like we're right there. All right, we're gonna switch up this. We're gonna give that to that. Do we have dark move? We do. We're gonna give the dark move to the bird, so he can survive that. Reduce the damage. All right, we're gonna give that to you because I don't think the black belt's doing you much good, but it's the body slam that's really messing you up. Fairy moves aren't coming up. Normal moves haven't been a big deal. Steel. That might be something. Dragon. Ghost. Psychic. Flying. Ground. Fighting water. Yeah. You know what? And then on the off chance that, okay. All right. This isn't the plan that I was thinking of, by the way. Just so everyone knows. My plan will come into fruition if we don't get it done here in the next, like, 12 minutes. But I'm hoping with now these new handful of things, I might be able to force his hand by making some of his moves that are absolutely wrecking me not as important. But yeah, unfortunately here, Duck is just sacrificial lamb. Alright, I'm hoping that Stone Axe will still kill here. It does not, which that's unfortunate, which honestly, that throws... Actually, does that throw everything for a loop? Because send you out. Hit the Psychic Fang. You send out Earthworm. No longer nearly as worried about Earthworm. Went straight into Shed Tail. Interesting. What are you going for? Kangaskhan. That's not great for me here. I guess I'm gonna go X-Scissor. And then you're gonna load up Power Up Punches. Now the problem is here X-Scissor. Power Punch realistically doesn't kill here, I don't think. Alright, now I just have to hope. Now we send out the Boom. We get the Lockjaw. He went for Crunch. Why would he go for Crunch? He always goes for frickin' Body Slam. Again, it's reading my inputs. There's no two ways about it. It's reading my fucking inputs. And it's just so infuriating that it's doing that. Like, Again, this is not a challenge. This is fighting against an omnipotent being. That's so fucking annoying. Like any other time we've been in this situation, he's gone for body slam. Why? Tell me why in the fucking world he would go crunch there. That makes zero fucking sense. And all because I fucking roll low. Okay. Let's high roll on Stone Axe, because setting up Stone Axe is... Okay, good. I was gonna say, setting up Stone Axe is fairly crucial at this point. Because then we need you to send out the Haunch Crow. I wonder if changing to the dark... Actually, do I have multiple of the... I should have multiple. Maybe I double down on the dark, because we have yet to get... We've yet to get paralyzed. So maybe we double down on dark, maybe get a sneaky Stone Axe in. Like, I doubt it when you're that low of health, but still. Alright. Orthworm comes out. Actually, let's see if we can flinch. Went for the Shed Tail. Okay. Brings out Kangaskhan, which is troublesome. Mega Vols. Fake out for the damage. Power up punch to get strong. Went straight for the body slam. Weird. Alright, so then we send out the boom. Hit the Lockjaw. It does power up punch once, which is whatever. And then theoretically, it'll go, okay, now we do body slam now that we're juiced up. But I have the normal... Oh, fuck me. Wait. My Rock Slide didn't... How in the fuck did my Rock Slide... I really hope this insanely reduces. Nope. God damn it. Okay. Send it back, because let's be real, that's just not going to happen. I think I got screwed there. I think I 1,010% got screwed there. Because how did that substitution not break? Like, there's no way. Alright, we've killed at this range before with Stone Axe. And avoid it. Alright, we'll give it one more try, and then we'll end the episode. Wonder if Alright, again, I don't think it's going to do... I don't think it's going to actually save the duck from Haunch Crow, but one has to hope. Alright, you know what? I'm also gonna just speed this up too. Because I can't be bothered. Conch Crow comes out. Stone Axe, Sucker Punch. Yeah, 20 health, not enough. Send out you, hit the Rock Slide. It still crits. Earthworm comes out. We hit the Feint Attack. It does the It's doing the Substitution Tail a lot more recently. Send out the Papa Bear, Bulldoze. We eat that like a champ. That kills. Realistically, it's gonna hit the Fake Out, but that's whatever. Honestly, surprised that the Oblivion Wing wasn't. Right. Again, it went for Crunch. Why? Ooh, we survived. Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Don't ask me how, but we fucking did it. Oh my god. Huh. Okay. Out of pure rage and frustration, we managed to pull it off. Okay, alright. What a great way to end the episode. Alright, YouTube, if you made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you for your time. Seriously. Thank you for the time. What a clutch win. But yeah, alright, gonna go clear Lavender Tower next. Hopefully we don't run into some crazy shenanigans like that, but I'm gonna guess we are, seeing as how we never had our rival fight earlier, so there's that. So that'll be fun for us. But yeah. Well, either way, thank you again for your time. Wish me luck on the next episode, because I'm gonna need it. And yeah, I will catch you in the next one. $32 to $33. Rename. Radical Red Part. 33. Alright, that takes care of that. I know we're starting to get a little low on space. Let's see. You know what? I think we're probably fine enough to get rid of all of Koromon at this point. As well as all of Demon Souls. I'm also going to say Dark Souls is also probably good to go. So we'll just delete all those. Boom. That should open up a ton of space. I want to hold on to DS2 and DS3 for now because I still have the shorts of them. I mean, granted, I don't need the unedited things. That's the big thing, is I could probably honestly just get rid of everything that's unedited and not worry about it. Like, but just in case, it's nice having the I guess the backups of everything if I need it, right? At least that's my thought process. But oh my god, that Giovanni fight was brutal. 10 out of 10. Do not make me do that one again. Congratulations to 1UP passing $1,000 raised for It Gets Better. And it's only the second day? Ba-da-ba. Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, swipe these away, bring that back up. Actually, I could probably just unplug that. Okay, everybody should be back, everything should be good. Alright, last episode. What is up, my kings, my queens, my royals in between? I'm Lord Rosnell. This is Pokemon Radical Red. And if you missed the last handful of episodes and you're wondering where we're at, what we're doing, well, we just recently beat Erika. Took us like 4 tries or something like that. Like 4 actual tries. If you go back and watch the episode, I had to actually restart the game several times. But that's mostly because of dumb mistakes on my part that I don't necessarily count as tries. As well as it took us far too many tries to actually beat Giovanni in the game corner, because yeah, his build is ridiculous, and anybody who's out here beating this in a Nuzlocke, like going through that, like I am just genuinely impressed, because this is some ridiculousness. All right, but either way, if you end up enjoying the content, definitely drop a like and a sub and let me know I'm doing a good job, and let the algorithm know I'm doing a good job. Then you'll get to see more content like this. So more fan-made Pokemon games, more retro content, more Souls-like content. We got a little bit here for everybody. Alright, did beating Giovanni increase our cap? It did. Beating Giovanni beat the cap, or raised the cap. So that's good to know. Which is one of the reasons why we went from a cap of 44 to 47. Because otherwise that would have made that one fight a little bit more bearable. Because, yeah, I'm not, after dealing with that, I'm 110% not looking forward to having to deal with all of the other fights coming up. Because they're just going to be, levels of ridiculous that I don't have the patience for, and it's one of the many reasons why I don't ever try to do any competitive Pokemon, because the level of just setting up things that you have to do, just no, it's not fun. It's not fun. At least not to me. If you enjoy it, more power to you, but I can't get behind that. That's a level of crazy commitment that's yeah, that's not doing it for me. When I play video games, I'm doing it to escape and just kind of relax. Yeah, I do some challenges, like I said, we have Souls content here on the channel, but that for the most part arguably is a little bit more still kind of mindless for the most part. I'm not thinking okay, I need to do this thing at that time and this thing for right here to get the most optimal thing. And it's when it comes to Souls-like content, you get big stick, you go bonk. That's what it breaks down to, in my opinion. That's what any Souls-like content is you get big stick, you bonk. And there's just something wonderful about that level of simplicity. Yeah, are there things that you can do to set up to make you go bonk even better? Sure, yeah. But do you need a PhD in what you're doing to actually, be able to do that? No. In this, yeah, it's a whole okay, well, if this Pokemon has this much in this stat, and I have this much in this stat, and I use this move that has a power of this as well as a stab move, it's no, it's too many moving parts. It's too much to think about. Maybe back in the day when I was younger and I was, more of a competitive person, and I really enjoyed what's the word I'm looking for? I really enjoyed like PvP games. Like, okay, maybe I'd take the time to invest like into like figuring out like, okay, what's the best Pokemon setup to do. Nowadays, well, I don't got that kind of time. At the very least, I don't have that kind of time to invest if I'm not like making some kind of money out of it. So if you want to see me invest my time into making a legitimate competitive Pokemon team and trying competitive Pokemon, consider well, if you're on Twitch, subscribing, but if you're on YouTube, activating a membership, like buying a membership. I don't the membership thing. I don't know. Do that. We got emotes. We don't have a lot because obviously they hide all the cool stuff behind getting lots of memberships, but we got some emotes, and I can switch them out at any time. All right, the duck is probably have run its course. I will say I'm glad that I left all of these trainers here, because this extra bit of XP here is going to be super useful. I feel like there's been a lot of Gossifleurs recently, and I don't know, like, I don't know exactly how this randomizer works and like how it figures out like, okay, it's gonna replace these Pokemon with this, or like, because I don't think it's like replacing everything one for one. Where it's like, okay, this used to be a Spearow, now it's gonna be a Gossifleur. Like, I don't think it's doing that. So, I don't know why, but apparently in this seed, Gossifleur is just everywhere here. I guess we'll try Dragon Claw. Screw it. Right here. Helios, one of those Pokemon that I would never like look at it and be like, you know what typing that is? Electric normal. Electric, yeah, no, very straightforward. Like, I 100% can see that being a thing. Electric normal, though? That feels weird. I was gonna say, I don't think there's anything too special about D. Huh, Will-O-Wisp, huh? Touché. You know what? Yep, keep sending an Oblivion Wing. It's a special move, so it's not like I'm being affected by the burn. Okay. Oh, perfect. I heard noises come from behind me. I was like, what the hell's going on? It's just Max stretching. Alright. Next up, apparently it's gonna be Rock. Before I fully commit to that, Actually, you know what? Rock and boom. Rock and boom. Wishy-washy iron thorns. Heh. Heh. I mean, I can hit them both. You know what? I'm more worried about the iron thorns, to be honest. I made the right decision. Speaking of iron thorns, I need to, and I'm going to be doing this later tonight after stream, I need to figure out who I want to be on my Pokemon team for the Twitch Summer Games challenges that I will be doing either Wednesday evening or Thursday morning. And I already have all the Pokemon that I possibly would even want. It's just I don't remember what the Elite Four's teams are. I know there's what, a flying type, a dragon type. Let's see, flying dragon. I'm sitting here trying to think. Flying dragon. Like, I know those two. What in the world is the non-binary? I was about to say, wait, what? What do you mean it's Illusion wore off? It was a Surfetch the whole time. Okay. Alright, we got Sablonite. Okay, I mean, that feels appropriate for here, but I don't think we've seen a Sableye. Meowstick? Not bad. Actually, wow, level 46? Hot damn. I can see why they set it up here so you couldn't catch anything, because, yeah, they're... Huh. Okay. Okay. Giglion. But yeah, if we ever find a Alakazam, like, he's gonna have a permanent spot on the team. Sableye? Maybe. I'd have to probably double check what Mega Sableye's like stats actually are. Poor little Chimchar. But yeah, putting Rock Slide on our Cleavor here, just so good. Fairy Wind? Probably not, right? Yeah, it's only a 40. I'm not even gonna entertain it. Don't get me wrong, very good. But yeah, no. Definitely feel like, for anybody that is wondering, one of the challenges for the Twitch Summer Games. Ooh, Greninja, you say? Ooh, okay. Now we're talking here. Let's try Rock Slide. If that doesn't... Ooh. Could Greninja be better than the duck? Could Greninja be better than the duck? Okay, now you're just being rude, Greninja. Alright, Great Ball? Stay in the Great Ball, please. Now you're just being mean. Of course I can't escape. Alright, Burb. No particular reason why I'm choosing Burb, I'm just sending Burb out. Okay, but before I got distracted by the Greninja, so one of the things that the challenges is to beat the Elite Four in a Pokemon game using Pokemon whose names spell out Twitch. Yeah, I can't imagine using an Eevee at this point would be useful. And I went through, I pulled out all the T's, the W's, the I's, the C's, and the H's. And I think I got everyone pretty well set up. It's just, I need to figure out what all I need to cover all of my bases. Especially with it being going to be my second time through. Now, granted, I'm going to get everybody up to level 100, so no matter what, it should be generally pretty easy. And there's no restrictions on me using, like, revives or full restores or anything like that, so you better believe your sweet Bippy I'm going to, especially after having to deal with shenanigans like this where I can't do it even mid-battle. But, trying to just remember what types I'm going to have to deal with is going to be a big thing. So I know dragons are going to be a big thing, so definitely having a fairy type in will probably be very useful. So Tinkaton's probably a must-have. Some kind of electric type, which might be like Iron Hands, Iron Thorns. Just, you know, something that's going to be just a really good electric type would be really good. I could also go with like Toxicity, which I've always enjoyed as a Pokemon. Trying to think. Got a couple decent options for C's, Colossus, Conkeldurr, Crawdaunt, all of which are are good options in my opinion. Alright, we're gonna just try Quick Ball. If the Quick Ball doesn't work, we're gonna leave because Greninja's in meanie pants. Yeah, the power of the Quick Ball, baby! I also, if I remember correctly, I think I bought like 30 of them because they sold Quick Balls at the mall, which I was like, oh, that's actually probably going to be pretty useful during this. Well, at the very least, it seems like they're at least having all these trainers have Pokemon that are clearly out and about here. So maybe there is some method to the madness. Maybe there is some Gossiflors just hanging around. Alright, Greninja, you're not shiny, so I don't care. I'm not gonna be bothered by you. Appleton. Big ol' apple dragon. Personally, I'm more of a Flapple myself. And then I don't remember what the latest version is, the weird Hydra apple. But that was pretty cool. I think I still like Flapple a little bit more though. Tyrant. Okay. Little rock dragon. You know what? We'll do rock slide. Why not? Switch it up. I find it interesting that a lot of these trainers in here only have 38s for some reason. And I don't fully understand why. Because, like, the Pokemon that are in here, they're... Oh, weird here. Huh, neat. But, like, all the wild Pokemon in here are, like, 46. Like, you would think the trainers in here would be at least, you know, generally the equivalent. But, I mean, maybe it's something along the lines of, like, a just-in-case thing. Like, someone decides to come up here and be stupid and just, like, fight their trainers beforehand. Which, like, I don't know why you would. That's a Macargon. Okay. Grimmsnarl. Which Fairy Dark, so new. Yeah, we're just doing neutral anyways. Okay. I really like the look of Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl's fun. Probably one of my more favorite Pokemon from Sword and Shield. Not to mention, its Gigantamax is really cool, and it's shiny. Oh. Okay. Fillet away. Huh. Interesting choice. Can't say I would have suggested it, but you know, you do you. Ugh. I know I've said this several times during this series ever since we switched off of doing this as a Nuzlocke, but god, am I so grateful that we're no longer doing this as a Nuzlocke. I do not have it in me to do this as a Nuzlocke. Huh. That was a surprising amount of damage. Also, I genuinely forgot that I had Feint Attack. Feint Attack might have been the better call. Might. Alright, I'm not worried about any of the trainers up here. As much as I would love to have a Galarian Farfetch, I'm not about to try and evolve it by hitting, what is it, 3 crits in one fight. Especially with the fact that I can't just teach it like False Swipe or something. Really? Okay, like Rillaboom's ability just stop working, or like some of these Pokemon like insanely strong, or is Lockjaw just not as strong as I thought it was, and it's just really good early on? Okay, boost moves that make contact by 30%. Okay, that's still there. Lockjaw, 90 power. You're telling me 90 power plus the 30% and an attack of 145 did not one-shot and on at super effective on top of it? Like, really? Like, are you really trying to tell me that? Like, I find this hard to believe. was gonna say, I don't think we actually have an answer for Heracross. We don't. Alright, multi-attack, just to see. Because sometimes you just gotta make... Yeah, I was gonna say, sometimes you just gotta do your strongest move and hope for the best. The only other thing I can think of is the Galarian Stunfisk is just insanely beefy. Okay, I think I might know who we're gonna raid into. Rare candy that we're never gonna use realistically. Alright. Everybody put in your predictions of what the Ghost Mother is gonna be. I'll give you a few seconds. Put your guesses in chat now. Or down in the comment section below if you're actually still here via YouTube. Be gone, intruders. Did you put your guess in? Well, we're about to find out. Huh. Huh. Did they make this a Totem Marowak? That's interesting. Alright, I'm just gonna go... I was not expecting this to be a boss fight. That one shot. That's level 50. What? Who thought this was a good idea? I don't know if that would have survived, to be honest. It's... Why is it 58? That's an insane amount of damage. Okay, so 100% have to start this fight off with Papa Bear. I'm assuming fire resistant? I don't fucking know, man. Like, it's clearly gonna use a... Okay, we got liquidation off. That's useful. That did not do a lot. It's gonna do what? Shadow Bone, right? Super effective. Thunder Punch. Why do you know Thunder Punch? That seems highly unnecessary, sir. I mean, ma'am. No disrespect, just... I'm very confused as to what the game decided to put me in this... like, why? Why would you put me in this situation, game? If we don't die, I'm going for Shadow Sneak. We're probably gonna die though, right? Yeah. Literally just one-shotting us. Like, what am I supposed to do? Here's a Pokemon that's 8 levels above you. Good luck. And too bad. Yeah. Okay. I was not expecting this to turn into a whole thing. I should have realized that this was going to turn into a whole thing. Alright, I just gonna say we should have a good amount of money, right? Yeah, we got $50,000. Alright. Probably not the best way to do this, but screw it. This game has hurt me enough already. Let's fight some Autono. I wonder if their level cap went up. Or if they say like 42. It went up. That's useful. Alright, and you know what? We're gonna speed this up because this is just going to take forever. Lance rat? Alright, hold on. Let me kill the sound real quick because this is... I was not expecting to be learning moves at this point in time, so... Lance Wrath, physical 90, gathers energy. I like Stone Axe. I like Liquidation. Nah, no Lance Wrath. Go through this. Everybody's leveling up. Bone Club? If it was rock ground, bug ground, I would consider it, but yeah, I think I'm good here. Killer wants to learn Stone Edge? No, because I think you're more of a special attacker. Rapid Spin? No, I'm not gonna learn Rapid Spin. That's just silly. Okay. Let me turn that back down to the right speed. Sound back up. Okay, cool. Alright, that honestly didn't help out a whole lot. I mean, not a huge surprise, but still. Let me also turn on Infinite Repel so I don't have to deal with Pokemon just jumping out and yelling at us this entire time. Honestly, I probably should have went down and healed, but I mean, how was I to know that we were going to be running into a level 58? Like, that feels like such a ridiculous jump for no reason. I just realized I probably could have went the other way. Eh, whatever. Alright, I'm not going to worry about trying to, I guess, metagame this at the moment. I think we just got into a bad start, all things considered. Alright. Also, what a kick to the nuts that it's a shiny. Like, how dare you? It's what, 2 fire punches? Yeah, it takes 2 fire punches to kill us. Which is wild. Maybe I should put on... Maybe if I were to put on the soft sand, that might take us like the rest of the way. We hit the liquidation. You kill us with Shadow Bone or whatever. Thunder Punch. Much easier. Still genuinely ridiculous, but still. Item remains. Cool. Thanks for the bone that, you know, does me 0 good. Alright. Now that we've dealt with that, I'm also going to do the smart thing real quick. First things first, turn off that so I don't forget about it. Save again. Because if that single Pokemon was 58 and hyper juiced, I can only imagine what these guys are going to be like. Because I'm assuming they're all going to be bosses. Throwing out a watch roll makes me think otherwise. Interesting that they made, again, whatever. Sometimes it's just better not to overthink it. Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, Bulldoze on Papa Bear, kind of nuts. Like, if we could change that to an Earthquake, I feel like we'd be one-shotting so many things. Like, legit, give me Earthquake and a Quick Claw, and I think Papa Bear could mess up a lot of teams. Alright, so far, this episode going a lot smoother than the last. I mean, granted, things stopped going smoothly towards the end of the last episode, so there's still plenty of time for this to go wrong. But I'm assuming we're through the hardest part. Because after this fight, I can't imagine the last fight's going to be anything crazy. Unless they like toss in a random rival fight for no reason, which I can't imagine they would do at this point. Other than that, it's going to take care of the two Snorlaxes, which who knows what those are going to be. And then I'll probably save Bike Lane. Actually, it depends on where, oh, what's what I'm looking for? It probably depends on where the level cap is. Like, because if we hit level cap, there's no point in doing any other trainers. But I'm almost guessing that the level cap's probably gonna be something like 58 based on what that Marowak was. Well, that's not good for me. Well, Mega Drain ain't really gonna do me shit, so let's see if we can just keep dropping your speed, I guess. And hope that you don't have a water move. Oh, we already know Dodonzo is insanely beefy, so that Bulldozer doing that much damage is a very big testament of how strong Papa Bear is. I just out of curiosity, Mega Drain? Honestly, fair bit. I think I can Sparkling Aria my way out of this. I think. I mean, if he crits, we're 100% dead. There's no way about it, right? But so long as we don't die here, we Mega Drain one last time, gain at least some of our health back, and hope whatever he sends out last isn't that big of a deal. I mean, granted, we could always just swap, so that way the Papa Bear can keep getting at least some XP. There's 2 more left. Okay, we're probably... I had to see. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think of Venipede's surviving. I also don't think it's gonna give a lot of XP either. And then Inkay. Yeah. Alright. Papa Bear comes out on top. Last 2 Pokemon that we dealt with, kind of disappointing. Oh, he was the last fight. Never mind. Okay. Came to save you. Yep. Cubone. Yep. Concern. Yep. Follow me. Yep. Mega, why do you have it? Morty? Oh god, do we have to fight Morty? Alright, thanks for the Poke Flute. Alright, let me go heal and then I guess let's see if we have to fight Morty. Actually, yeah, thinking about it. We didn't fight a 4th gym leader. And I didn't bother coming in here because I knew Malafuji was always going to come here. Morty, yep. Alright, we're going to say no, only so I can save. And then honestly, I think Papa Bear is one of the better choices to put out front. Main thing I have to really worry about is the Gengar having Levitate. Alright. Assuming that you're here, I'm assuming you're 53. Alright. I'm gonna... Wow. Having Sword Stance on a Mimikyu kind of dick move, because that's just a free setup. I'm gonna go for Bolt. Ooh. Alright, so hopefully this Bulldoze either kills or slows you down enough that whoever's second to come out. Alright, you're gonna go for your attack, play rough. 2 Sword Stance. Yeah, I was gonna say Papa Bear pretty thick. Probably would have needed, if it got a 3rd Sword Stance off, probably would have been in trouble. Hyper Voice probably hurts, but not enough to kill, right? Surprised. I did not think that was actually gonna kill. Alright. Shadow Ball, yeah. I also wasn't expecting Crudeledge to be faster. Probably should have. God damn. Okay, nasty plot, huh? I'm hoping this will one-shot. Because you're not a Crudeledge. I was about to say, I feel like I should survive that though. But yeah, if you're gonna hit that, that's probably gonna kill because super effective and the nasty. Yeah, okay. Not much I could have done about that. I just assumed I would have went first. All right, now I need to hope that the Rillaboom. Why do you have Flamethrower? That seems awfully rude. Okay, so it's one of those things where I can't trust the Crudeledge to, yeah, okay, and then this is gonna be a one-shot. We saved, right? I feel like I was smart and I saved. Yeah. Alright, if not, we just restart over where we were right before the Team Rocket fights, and we just speed through those. Okay, so that really didn't tell us a whole lot. We know we have Mimikyu coming up. And then after that, we pretty much got no other real information other than there's a Crudeledge and... Huh. So remember how I said this was going so much smoother than the last episode? That's what I get for saying words. This is what I get for saying words. Alright, if I hit Bulldoze, will this still drop speed even though it'll be breaking the disguise? It will lower the speed, okay. So maybe 2 bulldozes in a row might be enough to drop speed enough. Probably not, but we can hope. Ooh, shit, it did. Okay. So that makes Mimikyu free. That makes Mimikyu free as fuck turn 1. Alright, realistically, not Crudeleige. Starting with Sword, that might actually be Crudeleige. Super effective. Okay, that's actually Crudeleige. Alright. Bitter Blade. I was gonna say, at 1 Sword Stance is probably not enough, right? Surprisingly enough. But luckily, this will it won't one-shot. Okay, we give Papa Bear the sand, and that should one-shot. Alright, Skeledirge. Okay, not a big surprise, that one first. Alright, special attack Rose on that. That's kind of gross. I'm gonna take a chance and say that Stab Rock Slide here does the trick, if not flinch. Okay, so we lose 30% leftovers. All right, even with 30% out, I think we should still be good to kill. The fact that we didn't, ridiculous. Hex probably that. Okay, that's a crazy amount of damage. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go Stone Axe. I was gonna say 1, because I'm pretty certain cold, and 2, that will help take care of what, the next 2? Alright, that's 54 for the duck. 3 left, Jesus. Gengar, which will be Mega Gengar, but that's okay, because Psychic. Biggest problem here, though, is the fact that you are absolutely going to be faster, and you're going to do Shadow Ball, and you're going to kill me. Which, okay, if I have berries for ghost moves, that's going to be 100% needed for bird and duck. Right, okay. I'm just going to go for the nasty plot. I don't understand why you would go nasty plot, but I'm assuming it's because, yeah. I guess I go boom and hope that you don't randomly pull out fucking. Oh right, because you're part poison. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Shadow Ball's still gonna be insanely and plus nasty plot, yeah. Alright, yeah, so I need, realistically, Papa Bear's probably our best bet for Gengar. And then yeah, Shadow Ball is just gonna be super effective, which is gonna be death. Yep, okay. Alright, Alright, let's figure some things out. Bag. First things first. Give the soft sand to the bear. That'll do crazy damage. Black belt really doesn't help us here. Maybe we give the black glasses to Cleavor. Probably not really gonna help. I wish we had silver powder. I don't think we have anything actually else here that's You get no punches. Slightly boosts the power of physical moves. Do we have any physical users? Rillaboom. Actually, wait. Yeah, let's give that. Alright, and then do we have any berries for ghost moves? Water, fighting, ground, flying, psychic, ghost. Perfect. We only have one though, so that's a little rough. I'm gonna guess give it to Burb. It's gonna be our better bet. Alright. Let's do another save just in case. This might be one of those ones where I might make... Either A, I'm gonna have to make a secondary team just to try and forcibly beat Morty, or I'm just gonna need to hit level cap before I deal with Morty. Alright, so we bulldoze 3 times. Disguise breaks, a little bit of damage, speed down. You go for a second sword stance. Alright, so yeah, Mimikyu's still free. Alright. Assuming you send out the Crudele again, now with the soft sand, I'm hoping that will be a one-shot, and that'll be a huge saver. Skeledirge. Go for the Will-O-Wisp. Maybe we skip soft sand. Oh wait, do I even have a burn heal? Oh, that 30%. At 30% just hurts too much. Oh god, there's a whole nother Pokemon that we've never even seen. Okay, we're already faster, which is helpful. Maybe we go with the Lash Out. Dynamic Punch, huh? Huh. Well, that sucks for me. Alright, we're gonna try Lash Out, hope for the best. Eh. Alright. Alright. Might be a... Actually... Yeah, let's go this. Right, Feint Attack with the black glasses should be a big hit. Crudele... dangerous, but I think you're going to stupidly go for... I was gonna say Sword Stance, but... Wait, is this not Crudele? No, it's not. Shit. Alright. I mean, granted, it did that much. Shadow Ball, though... Held on with 1. That's actually insane. Okay, that's really helpful. Stun Spore now. Never mind. Alright. 3 down, 3 to go. This is when you throw out Gengar, which makes me sad. I'll go for the Feint Attack in hopes, but realistically, you're going first. I just need to see if having the... Oh, wait. I probably shouldn't have put it on the bird, because now the bird doesn't have any... Oh, okay. I see what I've done wrong. Alright. I need to switch the Ghost Reducer Berry to the duck. Going for the nasty plot. Okay. Right, that's what you went with last time. Ooh, that crit's huge. Alright. Sludge Wave? It's interesting that he chose Sludge Wave. Because he knows I have the right berry on him. Which means he's a cheater. Because he knows if he would have went Shadow Ball, it would not have done enough damage. That's some bullshit. I'm sorry, but you can't tell me this game is fair. Any other time would have picked Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is the correct choice in the scenario. Fighting, yeah, no. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright. Definitely if we do this again, we're switching out Rillaboom for something that's going to be better off against this. Maybe a normal type. I don't know. Do we have a Tinkaton? I'll have to check. I'm not gonna bother saving, but let's see what we have for some options. I'm still gonna realistically I'm gonna train offline and at least get this team up to level cap, but like I feel like a Tinkaton would be insane here. Other than that, I'd probably want to get whatever's my fastest. Even though I think I already have my fastest on my team. Yeah, none of these actually really scream out that I'm going to have anything too major as an option. So, I guess we'll figure it out. But the main plan is definitely going to be send up, like, get everybody up to level cap. Because Morty's a little... Again, every one of these bosses is ridiculous. But I'll probably also do some Dynamax raids and get some hopefully decent berries that will actually help me out. But either way, we'll figure it out. All right, YouTube, if you made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you for your time. Truly do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the content, like I said at the beginning, like, sub, all that fun jazz. It really does help me out. And yeah, tomorrow, next episode, we'll take on Morty, clear out south of Lavender Town and all that, go through the bike road, hit up Fuchsia, and then probably get stuck there for a while. But either way, once again, thank you all for your time. Really do appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one. Alright, cool. Let me rename this, and then we can raid out. And then the answer to raiding out is most likely going to be 1-up. Radical Red Part. I'm assuming 33? Nope, so... Radical Red Part 34. There we go, perfect. Alright, okay, yeah. Heckvedica's still going. This is for charity. I know I could probably pick up some points for Twitch Summer Games, but you know what? Charity's more important. Alright, invalid. Jesus Christ. Raid. HECK. Oh. Okay. Oh, did I? God damn it. Raid. Finally, got it right. Okay, cool. Alright. Heckvedica is doing streams for the 1-up gaming festival, or I don't know if they're doing the 1-up stuff. You know, if you've been around, you know the 1-up stuff. They're specifically raising money for It Gets Better. Great charity. Even if you're like me and you don't have the money to spare to donate, at the very least, hang out and chat. Be there, get the numbers up, and help them get onto a higher spot in the in the Twitch page, so that way more people can get eyes on it, and then maybe somebody who does have extra spending money will donate. But either way, tomorrow, Pokemon Stadium. Wednesday, kind of up in the air. Either going to be co-op Dark Souls 3 with me and Adam, or I'm going to be doing Pokemon. And then Thursday is going to be Elden Ring and maybe some Pokemon, depending on how you want to look at it. But either way, let's go show Heck some love. I know I will. And I will catch y'all later. And if you're going to put any kind of raid message, you know, do your usual raids, maybe some polydabs if you got my stuff. Throw up some 1-ups, and then if you got the time, go for your Twitch emotes that are all Pride related. All right, bye everybody.